Bank Small Business Loan with small business loans with as little as $10,000 and up to $4 million.
The time is 6 a.m.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, singer and Island at
That God is standing by. Hold on, yeah. When you have heartaches, don't cry. Oh no. Just remember that God is standing by. Sometime when your burden is down, just remember God is standing by. Thank you, Lord. So there's no need to cry. Oh, God is standing.
Oh God! Woo. A very good morning to you, all of you who are watching this morning. Thank you for making it sunrise. You know the show is called Sunrise, and we're hoping that literally, figuratively, and symbolically the sun will rise in your spirits this morning, in your homes, wherever you are, because fear is future. It don't harm me yet. Oftentimes when we fear things is because of something that we think is going to happen, and it don't happen yet. Right now we're in this moment where you're watching Yendi and I, and we're coming to you live on CVM TV, to you wherever you are, uptown, downtown, round town, in town, out of town, in the diaspora. Oh yes, I know some of you are concerned about us, but we are here because, as the song says, the Lord is standing by. This morning. A very good morning to you,
Good
Yendi.
morning. You come with a word this morning, I said, wait a minute. Let me stop and take in my co-host.
Oh my God, look at you.
You said fair is in the future. What a word. Well
It is
done.
true.
A word.
Thank you
Good
very much.
morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. You know, feel good is a decision.
Feel good is a decision. And even in the face of
Yes.
storms, in the face of plights,
Yes.
we can choose to do this with a positive mindset. We can choose to do this with looking at the glass as half full and never half empty. Yeah?
Yes, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
And
It's
it matters not how you say it. You're gonna say, Yendi, you are right, you can't say it. No, you can say it too.
No, you truly can. You truly can, because guess what? You know, when people say you have life, when you have life, you have everything. You know what I mean? And it's a very interesting moment at the moment. I've been up since 3 because I'm watching all the updates to see what is happening, and we want to be abreast of all of the changes so you can be as prepared as you can. And truly, all we can do is prepare as best as we can.
Yes.
And ironically, if I can say so, what I appreciate about a storm, if you could appreciate anything, is that we get time.
You get time.
You get a bit of warning.
Yes.
You get time. You can put things in place, and you can brace, as compared to, say, an earthquake, where you don't get no farmer warning.
Yes. But also, I want to highlight the extended time, because on Tuesday when I heard, I thought by Thursday we would have been meeting Melissa.
Yeah.
You know, so it's now Friday, and I hear she's moving slowly, 50 miles per hour. So
no. She's moving at 2 kilometers.
2 kilometers.
Oh, that is the problem with Melissa. Actually.
Yes,
if we want to talk about it.
Don't hurry me. I take my time and come. Nobody come. Just stay with it.
She's moving very slowly, and because she's moving so slowly, she's gathering a lot of warm water.
Yes.
And because she's moving so slowly, it's not like, because typically what we experience is 1 day of activity and it moves along.
Right.
But it's anticipated that we will be looking at about 3 days of action. We're looking at Saturday,
into Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday. is
Oh, I
what the
didn't
most
know.
recent forecast said at 3 a.m. this morning because of how slowly Melissa is tracking. So, listen, we're going to get some water. There's going to be a lot of water with the system. All you can do is put things in place. So let me just, while we're talking about that, there are a couple things that people may not remember to do. You see your documents?
Yes.
Do not forget
Yes.
to
In a Ziploc plastic, yeah.
There
Put them
you go.
in, yes, and seal it.
Move them to higher ground if you
Yes,
can.
yes.
So put them on a cabinet.
On top of the cabinet and the wagonette. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Right there, so.
Yes, yes.
Right there, so. Higher ground if you can. Remember to do that. I realize that there's a big discussion about people buying bread.
Yes.
Yes.
Buy perishable items because bread will last for so long.
You
Crackers.
need non-perishables.
Crackers last a very long time.
Yeah, crackers, tin food.
Yes. Yeah, man.
Things that you don't have to actually wash to cook.
Yes.
And things that you don't have to put on fire for cook.
Right.
So that's for people who live in neighborhoods or communities that don't allow you to have a gas stove. Because some complexes, don't allow gas.
I have electrical stove.
Hey.
So you can just imagine.
Hey.
You know.
So
Prepare yourselves.
just prepare is all we can do. Prepare, and then that way, once
Yes.
things come, we're not caught completely off guard.
And you see, after you prepare, just put on some music where you like and just dance.
Yeah.
Just go in, look, you have a long mirror in your house, just go in front of it and just dance. I tell you something, try it and see. You're going to feel better.
Can you show us a move that we should be doing, IT? Give us an IT dance.
All right, Yendi's going to show me some moves. I'm going to release them world premiere today.
Nah, I
Because
don't think they
trust
should
me.
be influenced or inspired. I think they should come from the self. I think they should be innately
Yendi,
displayed.
what's this on my table this morning?
I
What-
heard
what
you're
is it?
making porridge for me.
I'm making porridge for
That's
you
what
this
I was
morning.
told.
What? I mean, with condensed milk.
I mean, I can't tell when last me drink like a condensed milk in the IT. I'm worse know you.
But you know what? This is the right thing because after the porridge is done, you go and crush it up in you know what I mean?
How you make your cornmeal porridge?
Well, first thing first, you need to have cornmeal.
Okay, great.
You
Didn't
cannot
think
make-
about
right,
that.
I never think about that, you know what I mean?
So glad we have you here, IT, to set that record straight.
First, you have cornmeal, right? And you need to have the nutmeg, you need to have the vanilla and the cinnamon powder, which we have here. I don't say the vanilla though. I love my vanilla in it, but we can work with
just the cinnamon.
The cinnamon,
Just have
yes.
nutmeg extract. But what
Yes.
do you do, IT? Please tell us how to
mix it.
prepare cornmeal
okay.
porridge.
What you do, you get the cornmeal, a portion, and then you put equal portion of water. So you want it to be smooth.
So you want it in? You put the water in here, or you put the water into the cornmeal? Do you sieve your cornmeal?
No, I'm not saying cornmeal.
So why is there a sieve here, IT?
I don't know. I mean, maybe they put it because they think that it's part of the thing, but I don't.
Because they want us to sieve. IT, I think it's to make your cornmeal light and fluffy to make sure there are no lumps.
But you can mix it. You can mix
So
it.
why
before
don't you
put it
show
in.
me,
All right.
IT? Why don't you put a little water in here?
In here, all right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna show you now.
Yeah. All right. And then why don't you put a little cornmeal in here?
This is the refined cornmeal.
And then we go so now and we sieve it. When you sieve, you go so and use a heel. You have to use a heel of your hand, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so your hand have heel?
No.
You never know. Hey, Daniel, you didn't know so your hand have heel?
Me have
See?
elbow.
You used to cook with your granny, though?
Eh?
Go on again now.
Damn, me
you need a
know
little more
heel.
cornmeal. Come on, man. And then you're going to mix it now. We will little whisk. There we not no whisk, so we don't have no lump. All right, go on, IT. Whisk it
You
then.
need a fork.
We don't have no fork neither, you know.
You gotta use a spoon then.
Then give me a basket for carry water. Use a spoon and mix it, the IT. See the spoon there?
Which spoon there? This?
Anyone you want.
No, this would need more water because I see it took a lump up already, see it?
All right.
Need more water.
Go on now. Get a little more water. All right. IT, when you cook, you hum? Feel like you make the food taste better? I think, have you ever made cornmeal porridge a day in your life before this morning?
No.
I thought so.
Oats for
Remember, says oats me and you drink, you know. All right, so now we're doing me heat the stove. Go so now power go so broom. And we go so tung 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 tung. We put it there.
Lexa said, you better can cook.
Think you're there for your pretty. Why is our producer Patricia saying that your porridge looks long, IT? You think Patricia is a hater?
Maybe.
Maybe he doesn't like his porridge too thick. Maybe he don't want him spoon for can stand up in the porridge, Pat. Then what? Okay, let us have a discussion here.
We're going back to the eat or drink it.
Patricia says, if your spoon can't stand up in your porridge, then it's not porridge. So my question to you is, do you like your porridge where you go so broops? The spoon can stand up, or you want the spoon can go so in your porridge? How must the spoon be able to be in the porridge? Stand up stiff or can fall down? You like your porridge thick or a little bit liquidy? Do you drink your porridge or do you eat your porridge? This is the critical question this morning. Murder, IT. All right, make it just go so now. You can't eyeball it. See there, you can eyeball it.
Show you in the one.
See there, come now, man. I remember say Camille, you have to stir, you know, because you don't want it.
You have to constantly stir.
And then you know, say when you have, this was what, cinnamon powder? You know, say with nutmeg now, if you don't have no grater, what you do, IT?
What you do? If you don't have a grater, you're not bother with it. Right, Patrick.
IT.
What you gonna do? You need to grate the nutmeg.
You did put nutmeg extract in there already?
So you need it.
Also, we don't need the nutmeg, but if you don't have it, you know, say just use a knife and go so over the side of it and the little powder just go so. No?
Andrew never know about jar isn't going on.
Also, Patricia, if you take careful note, the porridge is not long. It is actually coming together very nicely in terms of the texture.
Cinnamon flavored.
This is cinnamon with some porridge.
Cinnamon flavored.
Ah, look at that. Ooh.
So you can put it, start putting it. What's this, almond milk?
That is, I believe it's almond milk, no?
What kind of, coconut milk?
Coconut milk. Ah. Oh, so them say rich.
Is coming out.
Egg.
And every day you can hear her shout.
Coconut
is coming out. And every day you can hear her shout. Coconut water.
Coconut.
It good for me, daughter.
Coconut.
It make me strong like lion.
Coconut. Actually,
right, listen.
I feel like we should just really use the mixtape.
We should be our mixtape, yes.
Should we?
Yeah,
why would we do that to our viewers?
We're going to be our mixtape. All right. I guess, listen, we're going to be here a little longer this morning, so spend some time with us. Don't leave at 8 because we're going to be here after 8. We're going on until 9 a.m. this morning with all the storm updates. All the information that you need will be available right here. We'll keep you abreast of everything. And of course, you can share also what's happening in your area. Damaged property, flooding, road blockages, landslide, and any emergencies. Send us your videos, 2 to 3 minutes of voice notes, and let us know what's happening in your area. Tag us, send updates via DMS or WhatsApp 876-833-0897.
IT, what is a DMS?
A DMS.
It's DMs.
DMs. Thank you very much. That's what I'm about to say. Show me your company.
And I tell you who you are.
You understand? Yeah.
Listen, we are going to be doing hurricane updates all morning, but we also know the importance of keeping our spirits light in a time like this. So we're going to keep you good company today.
Yes.
So we're going to head on over to the mixtape. Listen, as we would have said, it's going to be a storm around here. Yeah. So we have the remix ready for the storm.
No, we can chat behind your back. Wap, wild Gilbert, want to come in my room. We sweep out song with me broom. The little dog love to see such fun, and the bitch you run away with. Come now, who no see me dish, who no see me dish. Anybody who no see me sitting like the dish, who no see me dish, who no see me. When you have trouble, don't cry. Oh no. Remember that God is standing
stop till the battle is won and we get justice. Cause if you lose your stand, anyone will try to push you over and over. Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that we'll win the prize. Lift up your
Catch it early. Don't drop the ball.
The time by Sagicor is 6:15 a.m.
Hi, I know you weren't expecting to see me here. Now you can find your favorite chicken and snacks in the same place. It's true. Come on in.
Introducing the delicious combination of KFC fried chicken and Doritos nacho cheese. The KFC Doritos Zinger, a crunch that's finger-licking good.
Chase the northern lights with your Sagicor Bank credit card. Wouldn't you like to experience the natural beauty? Use your cards right, and you could be the lucky winner of an all-inclusive cruise vacation for two along the Norwegian coast to see the northern lights. The more you spend, the closer you are to your dream adventure. Enjoy the best rewards ever. Visit sagicor.com for more information.
Lead like the world is watching.
Because it is. The Impact Leadership Summit brings the ultimate business advantage on November 4 at the AC Marriott Hotel, Kingston, Jamaica.
Learn from global speaker and entrepreneur Vusi Temakwai.
Leaders, hear me and hear me now. Do they understand the calling and are they God-led?
Maxwell Leadership Coach Erica McKenzie.
Oxford Rhodes Scholar and global investor David Walcott.
Investment Guru and Senator Ramon Small Ferguson.
This is where leaders rise and impact begins.
Sponsored by Creative Brands and Concepts,
The Summit,
BYD,
AC Hotel,
and Intelligent Multimedia. For more info, call 876-438-1135.
TGIS, thank goodness it's the sale at Courts. It's the biggest sale weekend of the year with up to 80% off store-wide from Friday, October 24th to Sunday, October 26th. TGIS, 3 days of fantastic deals at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Of course, we told you earlier we're going to keep you informed. We're going to be keeping you informed this morning, all morning. So you saw that on screen. Yes, we're tracking Melissa. Yeah. Welcome back, Sunrisers. Now, let's switch gears and get you updated even more so with the latest headlines. And of course, when we go to headlines, we have the one and only headliner, and we're excited to bring her. And I'm telling you that you're going to want to hear everything that she's saying this morning. So we say, without further ado, please welcome TK.
All right. Good morning. Good morning, Teeks.
It was a 2.5 of the year.
Hey, I'm gonna do that one day. Come out. I tell you, I want a rhythm drop one of these days. You just say dun 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 dun. You know something. And then we just walk out. Hey. We'll work on it, people.
The producers are not listening. TK said what she wants.
Been saying it, by the way. Been saying it. But how are you both? Good, looking
I like
great.
you're wearing high spiritedness this morning.
Have to.
Yes.
Hoping for the best, as you say. It's a choice, right? It's a decision.
Yeah.
No matter what's going on. So we're deciding to be bright and sunny and come at you live this morning.
Yeah. How are you? Are you prepared? Are you all set?
I feel prepared, but you always wonder if you're prepared enough. But I've definitely put things in place.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
And have a little more time to do so. So definitely going to utilize it.
Yes.
Yeah. But you don't want to hear from me. I want you guys to hear from somebody who has a lot of information, what's going on and what is to come. And so let's jump right into it. So Jamaica Constabulary Force strategize ahead of storm. All eyes are on the weather this morning as Tropical Storm Melissa continues to move closer to Jamaica, with flash flood warnings already in effect and preparations ramping up across the island. The focus now shifts to how authorities are working to keep everyone safe on the roads and in our communities. Joining us now via Zoom is Assistant Commissioner of Police Gary McKenzie, Head of the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. He'll share how the JCF is mobilizing its team and the role citizens can play in staying safe and cooperating with law enforcement through the storm. So good morning, ACP McKenzie.
Good morning to you. Good morning to your viewers.
Good morning. I know that you and the team, I'm sure, have your hands very, very, very full. But, can you just tell us this morning what are some things that you have in place over at the JCF to kind of keep safety in mind, whether it's with the shelters on the roads, anything that you can tell us at this time?
Okay, so the first thing we have to do is to ensure that we are prepared ourselves. And so internally, what we would have been doing is to carry out our preparations in terms of ensuring that our own infrastructure, that our personnel are very much aware as to what is happening and what is expected to happen. We also will ensure and have ensured that all our resources, to include our vehicles, to include equipment that will aid us in terms of response, is in place. Having done all of that, what we have done is to be a part of partnership meetings, certainly at this particular time. Multiple agency approach is of importance. And so ODPEM, of course, is the lead agency in terms of what happens when we are experiencing a tropical storm moving to a hurricane. And we have been doing that kind of preparation. So what we are expected to do is certainly to provide safety and security. And by doing so, what we have done is to inform ourselves as to all the areas that we are likely to have vulnerabilities in terms of course, heavy water. It could be rocks falling, making roads impassable. It could be flooding, rendering some persons unable to go into their home. And so we have to support and assist as it relates to guiding persons in terms of informing them what are the best practices as it relates to them securing themselves at this time. But we also will ensure that we support the assistance in terms of evacuation. And so we have sensitized and informed ourselves of all the various shelters, of all the various contacts in terms of getting ourselves prepared to carry out our duty. One of the things that we have to ensure is that, along with all the other agencies who are informing the public that they are aware of their own safety, because unless this is done, then the problems that we may experience will be more than what we should expect. And so it is very important that the public are aware that, especially those who live in low-lying areas and areas that are vulnerable to flooding and, to roads being impassable, that we guide them and support their movement to higher areas and shelters so that they can be safe during this period.
ACP, of course, there are so many. You mentioned low-lying areas. You mentioned that it's very important for even the citizens to kind of be aware of their surroundings and how they can, keep themselves safe. Are there any specific areas other than low-lying areas that, people should really be prioritizing as Melissa Nares to know that, okay, this is somewhere that it's very dangerous. I need to have extra precaution. Or even the JCF. Is there any areas that you guys are prioritizing at this time?
Well, one of the things that we want to advise the public to do is not to traverse on our roadways. And so, apart from low-lying areas, many of our roads are susceptible to flooding. And when this happens, it can cause vehicles to break down. And of course, we have had instances where persons have been washed away, vehicles have been washed away. And so most of our main roads, we will ask the public not to venture out in these areas, except in the cases of extreme emergency. We want persons to stay indoors and to contact the police if they need assistance.
ACP, you just mentioned, people contacting the police if they need assistance and so on. Let us talk a little bit about some who may have concerns about looting. Often, we've seen in the past where storms may come with, someone who believes it's an invitation to theft. For those who are worrying about security, what reassurances or practical safety advice would you give those people?
Right, so that is a very important point. There are some areas, especially commercial areas and areas where we have businesses, that the police are aware of. We have had a history of persons looting or trying to loot some places, and so we will be paying particular attention to those areas. We, of course, advise persons who own these places or operate them that they take the necessary precaution in terms of having them locked. And of course, alarm systems help. And as soon as they recognize that these systems are activated, they should notify the police. One of the assurance that we can give is that we are going to be very strict in terms of having persons being away from places that they have nothing to do with those places. We will not accept people loitering or people carrying implements that we believe could be used to break into persons' places and so on. We will be very proactive and certainly responsive where these things are concerned.
That's, you spoke to something that I'm curious about, and I'm sure that we want to speak to the community members about it. How can they...
Pardon me, sir, you are very low.
Oh, I say you spoke to something that I'm very curious about and persons would want to know. How can we, as the community, help the police? Or what kind of behaviors the police would like to see from community members? Because at the end of the day, the police cannot be everywhere all the time. So what are some of the recommended behaviors are you suggesting or promoting or encouraging from us, the wider community?
Right, that's a good point. All of us have to be highly responsible at this particular time. And so, as it relates to community, it is always best that we assist in policing ourselves. And one of the things that we expect people to do, certainly, is to keep off the roadways, as we have said, and as we are asking persons to ensure that they practice good safety measures. One of the things that we encourage people to do in community is that if they see, for example, now that drains are blocked, they need to report it. We are encouraging persons in their homes to clean away areas that water will not be backed up and it can flow through, to ensure that it does not flood into their homes. We also encourage the community members to activate any teams that they can afford to. I mean, communities are made up of a lot of different persons, and so having WhatsApp groups and so on where persons can communicate and highlight and report any issues that they may see, to include the potential of flooding, or, for example, if light is out or there are any sparks and so on, or if they see anyone that is trying to break into anywhere, then it's very important that that information is communicated. As a police force, we pledge to be highly responsive and to ensure that we are able to protect community members.
ACP Mackenzie, you said something very interesting just now that piqued my interest, and you mentioned, for even citizens to make reports that they may see of, drains requiring cleaning. Let me just very quickly, before we go, ask you, the coordination that's happening now between the JCF and other local authorities, other agencies as well, what's happening there in terms of that preparedness and the chain of communication between yourself and, say, the works agencies in order to get those issues rectified as people see them and report them?
Right. So, of course, we are a part of a system of ensuring safety, and we have been in communication with a number of agencies, to include NWA and certainly the municipalities. And once we recognize or we see any area or any issue that needs attention, we communicate it. We also get feedback from the citizens. Some persons have called in to the police stations or various headquarters, and we have noted their concerns and we have communicated them. We have seen that there is some preparatory work being done, as well as to ensure that as best as possible these areas are clear. I should add that in terms of positioning of equipment and so on, that is also being done so that we can have a response. And this is done in coordination with the agencies that should respond, to include the NWA.
Thank you so much. ACP Gary Mackenzie of the JCF. Yes. Again, we know your entire team has so much work ahead of you. We're praying for your safety. We're praying all goes smoothly. And thank you so much for everything that you and the entire JCF does. Thank you for being here.
You're most welcome.
All right, so
yes.
There's a lot of I don't know. How are you feeling? Nervous or all right? How are you feeling?
I don't feel nervous. Let me tell you why. Yeah. So between watching the press conference a few days ago, between watching even lead story yesterday evening right here on CVM with, hearing Minister Purnell Charles Jr., hearing from the JPS, hearing from, I feel like we have heard so much information, the conversations with the different mayors. I feel informed. Yeah. And I think I've not had a struggle in this instance of trying to know what's happening. And because I feel informed, I actually feel at ease.
Yeah. Okay. And I think we are, because of our experience over the years, over the decades, I think that we are a little bit more prepared in terms of the flow of information, and we know what to expect. We have been here before, and of course we don't ever want hurricanes or tropical storms to hit our country, but as you have said, you feel less fearful
because of being informed. What I would like to see happening, like literally up until the sun goes down today, though, is a lot more cleaning activities in terms of clearing out the gullies, clearing out the drains, clearing out all of the waterways that allow water to pass as smoothly as possible without, hindrance.
Well, speaking about water passing and being informed and using that information to kind of safeguard us and feel better, let's move on here. What's happening in the streets? So while the JCF keeps their eyes on the streets, meteorologists are keeping eyes on the skies. We want to get the facts straight. No rumors, no panic, just clear guidance. So joining us live from Montego Bay is meteorologist Javoy Sawyers to share what exactly is happening in the skies above Jamaica and what that means for us right here on the ground. So good morning, Javoy.
Hi, morning.
And another gentleman, I'm sure, is very, very busy. Yes. So, people, I'm sure, are wondering, I heard that this thing coming, I don't see no rain, it's still a keep, what's going on? What can you tell us to kind of let us know what's happening and what we can expect?
Well, currently the center of the system is still some ways toward the southeast of the island. And with systems that are oriented in such a way, the west side of the eye tends to be quote unquote drier relatively compared to the west to the eastern side. So what we're getting now is just the if you remember in Hurricane Matthew, we were on the west side of the eye, and that was very dry. Winds coming from the north and the east. As the system moves south of the island, though, expecting the east side of the eye to be more in line with eastern parishes, expecting the winds to be coming out of the south, and that will push more moisture up against the coastline of the south coast. And with the presence of the mountainous region, Blue Mountain, expecting that the wind to go up the mountains. And then we've learned about relief rainfall in primary school. When the winds go up the mountain, it tends to wring out more moisture. So expecting the bulk of the rainfall to be when the eye is towards the south and west of the island. We're expecting, models now are showing a further southward trend in the movement of the eye. This may change as it pertains to the exact forecast position of the eye. If it goes further south, though, that would imply it will be over deeper, warmer waters to the south, less land interaction, and it may explode per se into a dangerous major hurricane. And even if it goes further to the south, the core of strong winds may miss the island per se. However, when we expect that right hook turn towards the northeast, that may bring a stronger storm closer to the west coast of the island. So all in all, it's not looking pretty good. If the forecast track holds, it's been jump around throughout the night. Yesterday, this time, we expected the center to be closer towards the south coast. Now we're seeing that the models are trending for a more southward turn before making that right turn towards the west coast.
You know what I want to ask? I mean, is it likely? I mean, because it's moving so slowly, is it likely, based on history and the other storms hurricanes that have formed before, to just stop or just shut down? I mean, I'm asking. I know there are persons who are thinking the same thing, because we've heard before, and there are times when there are storms approaching for one reason or another. I mean, we never get a major hit. Based on what you're observing, the pattern, the characteristic of this particular system, is it likely or highly likely that we may not get the brunt of it, or, our worst fears may be allayed?
The ideal situation for Jamaica, or the ideal scenario, would be for the storm to continue northward between the eastern tip of Jamaica and the western tip of Haiti.
Oh.
That window of uncertainty is closing fast. The models are pretty much coherent that the center will continue south of the island, and then that northeast turn is pretty certain at this point. As to when the system makes that northeast turn, that would decide, or that would determine how much of the core of strongest winds and heaviest rain the island will receive. No doubt that the rains will be relentless, because the system is expected to move west of the island, and that puts the dirtier side of the storm across the island. And as the system turns, make that right turn, it will cause the bulk of the rainfall, the bulk of the winds, to be over the island for a pretty long time.
That's what I wanted to find out too. Pretty long time. Over what day or days will we expect?
The forecast cone that we're seeing goes up to about 5 days.
Right.
And you see how Jamaica remains in that bubble for that 5 days. The system expected to move 5 miles per hour, 4 miles per hour, stall at some point. The regular human walks at around 3 miles per hour. So you're pretty much walking the same pace as this hurricane is moving. And the fact that it's expected to make that right hook, that will cause the rainfall to remain across the island. And as it makes that stall to then turn, we're not sure how soon the turn will be, how fast it will be in the turn. But as you can imagine, if you are moving in a direction, you have momentum. For you to then stop and make a turn, it's going to cause you to slow down somewhat.
Yeah.
So we're looking at today's Friday morning, expecting showers to pick up later on this evening into Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and depending on how sharp that turn is, it may turn further west towards Cayman before turning north. It may make a sharp right turn closer to the island. Depending on where it turns, that will prolong the rainfall across the island.
Jaboy, I wanted to break down and get a little deeper into, so at the 3 o'clock bulletin that I saw, this 3 a.m. this morning, the bulletin said that, as you just mentioned, we're looking at Saturday at about 2 p.m. to see effects on, the southern parishes. But that hook makes an interesting projection for what to expect for northern parishes. I know a lot of the discussion has been about what happens along the south of Jamaica, but let us talk in detail about what could potentially happen based on the model projection for the entire island because of that very uncanny, unpredictable, unexpected, not typical at all hook that is happening, where it takes a more northernly western heading pattern. Talk to us about that.
All right. So now with a low pressure system, the circulation around the center is counterclockwise.
Right.
So looking at the map in front of you now, you can imagine when the center is south of the island, we have winds on the north side of the eye coming out of the east, southeast across the island, right? Now walk with me. As that center makes the turn west of the island, that puts Jamaica on the more southerly flow of the system.
Right.
As I said before, the dirtier side of the storm is towards the north and east, as you're seeing now on the satellite imagery. If the system, if the eye makes that turn close to the west end of the island, and if it does make that deep south turn before making that right hook, it puts the system in open, warm waters. We're already expecting an explosive development of the system. The further it tracks towards the south before making that turn, it's unpredictable turn at this point.
Right.
The system may explode into a major Category 3, Category 4 hurricane. The closer it makes that turn towards the west of the island, it puts the core of strongest winds pretty much across the western tip of Jamaica, Westmoreland, Negril, Hanover. And like I said, depends on how sharp it makes that turn. St. James could be in the firing line of being in that core or that eye wall, which has the strongest winds.
And that puts those parishes in the eye wall, but we're also looking at the entire collection of water just east of that eye, and that then puts an implication then for Trelawney, for St. Anne, for St. Mary.
Not only for the northern parishes, if the eye turns as close as you're seeing on the projected path, it pushes water up towards St. Elizabeth, the coast of the southwestern end of the island. So storm surge is already a possibility, a likelihood. The closer the eye makes an approach to the coastline is the more we're expecting higher storm surge risks across the southwestern section of the island, particularly. More so now, the rainfall, it's already expected to be around over a foot in some places of rainfall. We've already had persistent afternoon showers, so the ground can't really
very
hold
saturated.
as much water at this point. Expecting 4 or 5 days of rainfall across the island, you can imagine how much flooding, land slippages we're expecting from this system.
I'm happy that you said across the island because some parishes were pinpointed and you spoke specifically about Hanover and Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth. So don't feel that because you're in the other end, St. Thomas, Portland. I think Portland is already experiencing rain since yesterday. That because the bands are so wide.
It's very wide,
that the entire country will be impacted. So I don't want viewers to hear us say, my parish wasn't called. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
We will be impacted. So it is serious that we make all the preparations we can and to stay informed and stay updated that's to those who are watching. Javoy, I thank you personally, because I feel far much more informed than I was at the beginning of this day.
Nice. Well, as you said, thank you, Javoy. That was Javoy Sawyers, meteorologist, keeping us steady with the science as we track Tropical Storm Melissa. So, Javoy, all the best. I know you have, again, more work. So thanks for the time that you spent with us this morning. So we heard a little bit from the street side from ACP Gary McKenzie. Now Javoy is letting us know what's happening. So we're hoping, viewers, that you feel, as Yendi said, you know, a lot more informed. This is not to cause any type of panic, but we also know that Jamaicans, we have a little tradition of choma, it will turn. Choma, not nagwan. And you know, this is just to let you know, not without panic, that it's something to be very mindful of, prepare for, and here's why, you know?
Just please prepare. It's better to be prepared than to be unprepared. The food will last. The food can't eat. Meaning, if you just get the tin food, the tin food can last till next year or summer. But just prepare. It's better to be caught ready than completely ill-prepared.
And call your auntie, and your uncle, and your relatives.
Check on them?
Yes, check on them and find out everything all right. Check if you can put in a helper or two, you know, to do that. You know?
And the elderly in the communities, check on them and see if there's anything that needs to be done around.
And sometimes what needs to happen is you need to call that relative and say, leave. Come and stay with me. Come out of the place. Leave. It's okay. Take your important, valuable possessions, but come out, because life, you want to preserve life.
And don't eat up everything one day.
Mercy said no.
Spread it out.
We'll try. That we'll try.
Let me tell you what we are going to do. We're going to go for the break.
Isabel, let me tell you something. Isaiah, listen, don't eat up everything one day.
Is my daughter your call Isabel?
No, it's a different Mary. But you know what I mean?
Because
what are we doing now, Yendi?
Remember, the kids are home from school. You're going to get a voice note on my phone in 5 seconds.
That's all the time we have for headline this morning. TK will be back throughout the morning, and the entire morning, to keep us updated, and routine check-ins will happen then throughout the entire morning. So be sure to keep it locked right here.
Also, remember, if you'd like to share anything that is happening in your area, whether it be this morning or throughout the next few days, be it, you know, any property damage, any flooding, any road blockages, landslides, any emergencies, you can send us your videos or, you know, a 2 to 3 minute voice note and let us know what's happening in your area. Obviously, as of right now, there isn't much happening, but this is going forward. That number on your screen, the WhatsApp line is 876-833-0897. That is where you can send your updates so we can keep the entire nation abreast of what is happening in different areas across the island as we all get through Melissa together. Sunrise is going to be right back after this break. We're going to make you laugh, little.
Yes, man.
The niceness is coming.
Rain or fall, breeze or blow.
I dare you. I dare you.
Selassie Ija, King of Kings, show them say how we run things. Blow away them house, but make them survive. So when them see I, them will realize it's true I merciful, why them alive. A little of that Gilbert turn back, lift off the roof of a natty dread shock. Him say blouse and skirt, I must never know. Say I and I live right just so. Want to come in my room? You know, sweep up some with me broom. The little dog laugh to see such fun, and the fish run away with the spoon. When me look up in the air, me see zinc like dirt. Walk, walk, wild Gilbert. Me save me brief, but me lose me shirt. Walk, walk, wild Gilbert.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Where it all begins. The quest to become great. Inspired by those who went before them, these 4 boys dream of playing in the ISA schoolboy football competitions.
Will you score this for Casey? Will you score? It's a shot, it's a goal!
And it's a shot, and it's a goal! And Casey has won the Manning Cup, and they will play Clarendon College in the Olivia Shield.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi. Brought to you by Grace, Singer, and Island Services.
All right. Oh, you wanna clap your hand? You know?
Yeah.
Go on.
Clap your hands, clap your hands, clap your hands. Stamp your feet, stamp your feet, stamp your feet.
All right, after all that weather talk, we're going to take a little break, a little breather, yeah?
Yes.
All right, it's time to lift the spirits in this morning's React,
Yes.
brought to you by KFC. You guys know that this is one of our favorite segments.
Yes.
And if you don't know it and you've never seen it, get ready to laugh. As a matter of fact, get ready for hold your belly because
Yes.
that segment is very nice.
Very nice.
All right, first video, let's see.
Want to come in my room, me sweep out song with me broom. The little dog love to see such fun and the dish run away with. Come
Let me tell you something. You know, often when I see people say Jamaica not a real place, I say, why would they say that?
Because
Jamaica
of
not a
things
real
like
place.
that.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And when they also say that Jamaica is God's favorite channel, I believe.
But you know, I also think that one of God's favorite meals must be pan chicken.
Yeah.
Hey, pan chicken, nice, you know?
Oh, my
I think
word.
you ever leave stadium yet and don't want like a pan chicken?
Oh my word, man.
No, honestly.
I have to get the hard-o bread, the sliced hard-o bread in there.
You said ketchup or no ketchup? No ketchup? Who said no ketchup?
I don't like Walipa.
Slight pepper, little pepper, or plenty pepper?
No. Pepper.
Little pepper?
No, pepper, no.
No pepper. Little vinegar and onion. Pickle? Your pan chicken man have pickle for pan chicken?
Yeah,
hey,
man.
My pan chicken man not go on with
man. Pickle.
Wait a minute. Everybody's pan chicken man have pickle?
No,
okay,
no.
Because I thought it's just me.
No.
So your pan chicken man put pickle on him chicken?
No, let me tell you something. You see the jerk sauce, it have pepper in there already. Not put more pepper on it. It have pepper already.
Okay,
You
Andre
understand?
agrees. Nita agrees.
Yeah.
I don't add pepper. I can't eat and have my nose a run. Is that a problem?
No, because this pepper mask the flavor.
I make you can't taste nothing.
Yes.
Because you just have... Can't manage that. But me can manage this next video. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. You get it?
I get it. You have a control alcohol and like he's doing it symbolically, figuratively, literally, like a football. But trust me, it's a good message. Indirectly, implicitly stated.
Whoa! Whoa! IT, let me find out.
Very morning, Mrs. Kitty.
Let me start calling you elocution IT. Okay, elocution IT.
Elocution IT.
Well done. We'll go on for the next video.
Let's see.
Hey, make we get something funny, na man.
Yes, man.
Come na man.
Yo, this is good. You should try it. Here, try some. Try some, please. You have to try it. All right, cool. It's so good. Wow, you're right. It is good. Too good not to share. Never eat from a place I eat, you know, so let me try to see what I go. Yo, I want this. Yo, this nasty. Yo, try it. What? Why? Kind nasty. No thanks. Yes, thanks. No, I don't want it. No, it's nasty. Trust me. I don't want it. Them the damn
Listen, I want to keep my job, you know.
Who selected these videos this morning is a question. Look how me hype up the segment, man.
Yes.
Look how me hype it up, you know. Hey, not even one cameraman no giggling here this morning.
It needs some rain weather videos. You know what I mean?
What they need for produce react.
Hey.
All right, you
Next
have
video.
one more shot at this. Come on, we're gonna get this right. Let's see, last video.
Hold them Michael Jackson sister. Michael Jackson sister first plitters. Plitters, 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 plitters. So I should know all the Friday plitters. Candles, mackerel, and sweet corn. Oh my God.
It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. Problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on me. When you're not strong, then I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Bye, 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 bye.
For many of you,
Man, applaud himself, you know. Himself,
that is our team, you know. They work here.
I don't know them.
They work here. Listen.
Never seen them a day in my life.
You know, but you know, let's imagine. Imagine that your bank account is singing that song to you. Your bank account is saying, lean on me when you're in that show. Listen, always a good vibes in React, courtesy of KFC. Very good morning, Tina Matalon and Andre Rupert. TK is up next with the morning
I even know if you win React. Hey, I just say your bank account I sing, lean on me.
Another live update for our friends in the field coming up. Second thing.
I don't know those people. I mean, Mariah Carey them.
Hi, I know you weren't expecting to see me here. Now you can find your favorite chicken and snacks in the same place. It's true. Come on in.
Introducing the delicious combination of KFC fried chicken and Doritos nacho cheese. The KFC Doritos Zinger, a crunch that's finger-licking good.
TGIS! Thank goodness it's a sale at Courts! It's the biggest sale weekend of the year! With up to 80% off store-wide from Friday, October 24th to Sunday, October 26th. TGIS! 3 days of fantastic deals at Courts, bringing value.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. As the country braces for Melissa, residents in Seaview Gardens are lamenting the state of the sandy gully which borders their community. Even as the National Works Agency did silt removal on Wednesday, other parts of the gully, they argue, need serious maintenance. Giovanni Dennis reports.
Name any kind of solid waste and it's likely in the Sandy Gully. From plastic bottles to scrapped cars and refrigerators, everything.
It's pretty awful right now. It harbors so many different insects and smells. And it's surprised to see what people see in this gully too. I don't want to speak about that part, but that's police matters.
The Sandy Gully is the main stormwater runoff in the corporate area. With Tropical Storm Melissa on the horizon, residents of Seaview Gardens want the area of the Sandy Gully in their community cleaned.
They don't clean it, just leave it I would just like we're the dump. They treat us like we're actual part of the dump. So I just want to have a plan in action to see how often they should clean it, and it should continue, not something that they said 1 month and done.
It want to take care of more. For them thing they have a rat, mosquito and them thing they on the people, them man.
Delroy has lived in Riverton next to the Sandy Gully for more than 20 years.
Feel very upset about it. Definitely feel upset. Because even a while ago I was coming, I was looking at the gully and said, boy, the gully is in the deplorable condition, definitely.
Contractors with the National Works Agency were busy on Wednesday removing silt from an area of the Sandy Gully near the bridge on Spanish Town Road.
The work we're doing is in the vicinity of the Sandy Gully bridges at Spanish Town Road, and we're seeking to remove silt from the channel in order to facilitate the easier flow of the stormwaters that we expect associating with the heavy rainfall.
But on the other side in Seaview Gardens, this is what the gully still looks like. Structural engineer Dr. Wayne Reed says maintenance needs to be ongoing.
You would have to be cleaning that gully almost on a daily basis because it's a lot of sediment. I remember at one time, and this is way back, probably about 20, 30 years ago, when there was a big effort to clean out, and it was tens of millions of dollars at that time. So you can imagine the cost now. But, pardon me?
Do you think the cost is a deterrent?
Yes. Yes, the cost is a deterrent.
For Dr. Reed, much of the last-minute work now taking place with drains and gully cleaning will not stop the flooding Kingston has become accustomed to.
Rain falls in Kingston for half an hour and a lot of the place flood out.
And it will continue to do so until we look at the whole drainage of the corporate area.
The World Meteorological Organization says these types of water-related hazards are increasing because of climate change, noting that floods accounted for 44% of all disaster events between 2000 and 2019, affecting 1.6 billion people worldwide. In its 2021 State of Climate Services Water Report, the agency makes several key recommendations, including investing in integrated resources water management as a solution to better manage water stress, especially in small island developing states like Jamaica. Which brings us back to Alvin Robinson. For him, the Sandy Gully cannot be allowed to remain in its current state.
Normally, place look weird that the people are passed through and them thing there. Want to take care of more better than that, man.
Giovanni Dennis, CVM News.
And over in sports, Portland Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups, Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, and former Cleveland Cavaliers player and assistant coach Damon Jones have been arrested as part of a pair of wide-ranging investigations related to illegal sports betting and rigged poker games backed by the mafia, authorities announced Thursday. We have more from Eyewitness News.
This was a massive illegal gambling operation that officials say spans many years and many states. And now 34 people, including many well-known NBA players, are facing charges such as extortion, robbery, money laundering, illegal gambling, and more. We just heard all of this in a news conference in the building behind me here, where many officials spoke on these two alleged schemes. They're two separate cases with some overlapping defendants. One of the cases is a sports betting scheme involving Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier and former Cavaliers player Damon Jones. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, they say the NBA stars fed sports bettors insider information to place wagers with online sports books. An example being a March 2023 game where Rozier, then playing for the Hornets, allegedly tipped off a co-defendant that he planned to leave a game early with an injury as $200,000 in wagers were placed on the under. Now, the second scheme is a legal poker game set up allegedly by organized crime families such as the Gambinos, the Bonanos, and the Genovese families. This involved Portland Trailblazers head coach and former player Chauncey Billups. Now, some photos were shared in the news conference today of how the games were allegedly rigged using complex cheating technology like an X-ray table to read the cards that were face down and special contact lenses. Authorities say this was used to hustle victims out of tens of millions of dollars under the ruse that they were getting to play poker with NBA legends. Now, today's press conference included FBI Director Kash Patel alongside the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District and even NYPD Commissioner Jessica Tisch.
One of the most brazen sports corruption schemes since online sports betting became widely legalized in the United States. This scheme is an insider sports betting conspiracy that exploited confidential information about National Basketball Association athletes and teams.
And when people refused to pay, these defendants did what organized crime has always done. They used threats, they used intimidation, and they used violence.
Now, Rozier and Billups will be heading to federal court in Orlando and Portland, respectively, but will eventually be arraigned here in Brooklyn at a later date. Meantime, those that were arrested in the New York area are expected to be arraigned here in Brooklyn at some point today. Now, officials do say that the NBA was cooperative in the investigation. The season just started this past Tuesday.
And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
Need a little extra this Christmas? Infinity Cooperative Credit Union has the solution with our Infinity Merry Money promotion. Whether it's sprucing up your home, upgrading your car, or covering holiday expenses, we've got you. From October 10 to December 15, borrow $500,000 or more and you can be entered to win your share of $500,000 in cash prizes. Get the money you need and make your Christmas truly merry with Infinity Merry Money promotion. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Do you own land and need a title? Well, the National Land Agency NLA can help. Through the systematic land registration process, the NLA will assist residents to get titles in declared project areas across Jamaica. Systematic land registration is the methodical and orderly registration of parcels of land in a designated area known as systematic adjudication area. For further information on the systematic land registration process, including declared systematic adjudication areas, who can apply and the benefits, visit the National Land Agency's website at www.nla.gov.jm or email asknla@nla.gov.jm. The National Land Agency, one agency, one goal.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
back, Sunrise family. All right, as I make a braces for Melissa, some of the big questions is, or some are, will the lights stay on? Do I need to dust off the kerosene lamp? Do I have enough candles? So today, we've got the right person to answer all of those questions. All right, joining us this morning via Zoom is Winsome Callum, Director of Corporate Communications at the Jamaica Public Service Company, to talk about JPS's storm readiness and what customers should do if the power goes out. Very good morning to you, Ms. Callum.
Hi, good morning, IT.
A very good morning. With a bright smile, and we want to keep that bright smile, because we know that when we are engrossed or absorbed by fear, it does not help. And therefore, information will help us to respond to these fears, right, Yendi?
Yeah, for sure.
So, the first thing, the first question we ask: what should we do if the power goes out? What's your recommendation?
Right now, I believe, and good morning to our viewers who are JPS customers.
Yes.
We've been getting a lot of questions about JPS's readiness.
Yes.
And so we want to assure you that JPS has been preparing, but for your preparation,
yes,
it's very important for you to take precautions before the rain begins.
Right.
We've been asking our customers, largely persons in rural areas or persons with trees on their property, to take the time to trim or cut trees that are on your property.
Yes.
As long as it is safe to do so. JPS has been providing support, but as of today, we have to suspend that activity as we prepare to deploy our teams to be on standby to respond after the hurricane, the storm gets here. I pray that it is a storm and not a hurricane. But you need to be prepared. So start with the outside. Do your trees touch power lines? No. If they do, don't cut them. You might get in trouble. But if they are not close to the power lines, not touching the power lines, get your gardener or somebody to trim them so that they do not fall on your house and they do not fall on the power lines. That's the first thing. The second thing is check your electrical installations, and this means like your service wire. A lot of people lose electricity early because the service wire is loose. That's the wire from the JPS pole to your house. Sometimes it's so loose that the wind comes and you lose power. Your neighbors still have power, but you've lost it. So if you can get an electrician to come and check and look at it, do that now. If you have solar panels, make sure that they are properly secured and you don't have yesterday there was this very sad news item overseas where a flying solar panel actually killed someone.
Yes.
We do not want that here. So make sure your solar panels are properly secured. If you have debris and other things around your yard, make sure you secure them, batten them down, because they can become missiles with strong winds, which we are expecting. On the inside now, make sure you expect outages, because we might be able to keep the lights on, but the lights might go because of a number of reasons, the wind, trees falling on lines, and so on. Now, you need to make sure you have your backup lighting. You have your flashlights. Every phone nowadays has a flashlight to make sure your phone is charged. Make sure all your devices are charged. If you have a power bank, make sure that is charged also. So whatever you need to use, make sure that they're fully charged. With your refrigerator, what you can do now is turn your fridge to the lowest settings so that it cold. It's really cold, and what that means is that when the power goes, it will be able to keep the food fresh longer. And I know that the children are home, but tell them not to open the fridge door so often. Just help them to understand that opening the fridge door and standing there looking at what's inside is not only does it waste electricity, but it will cause the things inside to spoil, especially if there is no electricity. So whatever you need, if you can, put some ice in an igloo and put their juices in the igloo so that they don't have to go in the fridge every minute. So that's the basic preparation, and you've been getting tips from others about stocking up upon non-perishable food. I stress non-perishable because if power goes and you have food in the fridge, you might lose the food. So get non-perishables.
Winsome, let's talk a little bit about the fact that we have been experiencing rains now for a few weeks. The ground is quite saturated. Let's talk a little bit about the anticipation and preparedness that may be happening on the JPS side to say, you know what, perhaps we will have to assess this risk in a much different way because we're going into it almost already at a slight disadvantage, and with the amount of water that is estimated to come with this system, what does that look like in terms of what JPS will have to do to, you know, in the best interest of obviously the people, but also the facilities that you guys have to make sure there's limited damage to the facilities for us then to get back on our feet after?
Excellent point, Yende. We are very concerned about the saturation of the soil. Already we have quite a bit of water, so we have waterlogged soil in many parishes right across the island. And with the predicted rainfall associated with Tropical Storm Melissa, we expect that we'll have an overflow, so there will be flooding. We expect lots of flooding and landslides. We are praying for the best, but we have to prepare for flooding and landslides. We work really closely with the National Works Agency and the local municipalities, so we know that we will get their support to help to clear debris to allow us to get to our infrastructure once the restoration starts. What we have done ahead of the storm getting here, we have done the assessment of our own facilities. We have a couple of our substations that are prone to flooding because of where they're located. And so we have been taking some mitigation measures. We can't completely avoid or prevent the flooding of these facilities, but we can minimize this. We've also gotten some high velocity water pumps to help to remove water from our facilities as quickly as possible after the storm, so that we can actually start a restoration. And you know, restoration starts with our facilities. We have to make sure that after the storm or hurricane, we check our facilities and restore them and do whatever repairs necessary before we can start repairing and restoring power to our customers. So we have taken some measures, and that includes also for flood-prone communities. We are staging material in key locations so that we can respond more quickly. Again, we have to work with our partners at NWA and the parish councils to get support to help to remove the debris and clear the pathway. We also have a partnership with the JDF, and they will be helping us with the aerial patrols so that we can quickly identify flooded areas and take the necessary steps to start the restoration.
This is very, very reassuring, the information that you've shared and the assurances that you are giving us. I remember the last, I think the most recent hurricane, it was Beryl. And I remember for the most part, I was hearing a quick turnaround in restoration on the part of JPS. You know, people were reported that they receive electricity supply. What is the single reason? I know there are several reasons. What is the single reason that speaks to the speed at which electricity is returned after a hurricane?
Okay, so Hurricane Beryl was an interesting experience for us and our customers. We did get supply back to about 90% of our customers within a week or so after the hurricane, but the last 10% was really, really grueling for a number of reasons. The first thing we do after a hurricane is damage assessment. We go through the island or the areas impacted to see how bad the areas have been damaged. What happened with Beryl is that the damage assessment, the initial damage assessment, gave a report that was not what we found out when we did the detailed damage assessment. So the extent of the damage from Beryl was far greater than we had initially identified in the parishes of Manchester, St. Elizabeth, and sections of Clarendon. So the importance of a thorough damage assessment is critical, and we have strengthened our muscle in that regard over the years, and the new persons, contractors and so on, who are supporting us, we have been ensuring that they're properly trained. We have a team that is ready to step out and start the damage assessment as quickly as possible. We also have more boots on the ground now with our overseas partners coming in, so we can get that done as thoroughly as possible. What delays restoration? One is really the extent of the damage. Once you have a hurricane system or a tropical storm, there are two approaches to restoration. In some cases, you have a situation where you simply repair and restore. And when we do the initial damage assessment, there are likely to be areas with a little damage that you can restore at the same time. But there are cases like what we had over in St. Elizabeth, where we had to literally rebuild. So it was beyond repairing, it was really rebuilding, and that takes a while. This is like just starting all over again, putting in new poles, new conductors, power lines, new equipment, insulators, transformers, everything, and that takes time. So at the end of the day, it really is about the extent of the damage and also accessibility. The rural areas, it's hard to get to them. Sometimes, it takes weeks before we can clear the debris to get to them. So that contributes to delays also.
I feel like in answering Aiti's last question, you may have given the reason for what I'm about to ask, but I'm going to ask you to elaborate, if you will. This week, there was communique that came across all of our tables that there will be an increase in electricity costs on the back of this hurricane. Can you elaborate a bit on that and bring some clarity on maybe perhaps the timing, the why, and the how come behind that?
Definitely, but let me correct that. There is no certainty about an increase in electricity prices. There is a possibility, but it's not something that we are predicting. It's important to understand the factors that contribute to your electricity cost. There is the energy charge, which is set by the OUR. And that doesn't change unless the OUR makes a change to that. But the biggest impact on your bill is the fuel charge. That if you look on that pie chart on your bill, you see that the fuel contributes to sometimes 50 and even more than half of your bill is the fuel cost. So when the cost of fuel used to generate electricity changes, that will impact your bill. What happens in a hurricane? Yesterday, for example, we lost the LNG supply. The company that owns and operates the LNG gasification facility, which is offshore, made the decision, and this is part of standard protocol, they made the decision that they're going to move the ship away from the island to safe waters so as to avoid damage. Now, LNG is one of the cheaper fuels that we use to generate a chunk of our energy. In fact, 2/3 of the electricity that is sold on the grid is generated using LNG. With LNG not available, a couple of things have happened. One power plant that is operated by an independent power producer, that power plant is about 94 megawatts. That is no longer available because it cannot operate on a backup supply. So that's one thing that's happening, no longer available. The second thing that's happening is that another plant that is at 190 megawatts that has automatically switched to a backup fuel. Now, the backup fuel is diesel, and diesel is more expensive than LNG. So immediately you see the possibility of the switch to diesel contributing to a higher fuel charge on your bill. Now, that is the primary reason why customers may see an increase in their bill after the storm, the change in the type of fuel. Now, this is not an arbitrary transfer of costs. There is this is an audited process where what is paid for fuel is actually converted into the fuel charge on the bill. We of course have to work with the regulators, the ministry, the relevant partners to make sure that if there are ways that this can be cushioned for our customers, then that is applied. But that's the principle behind the movement in the bill after a storm.
What is great is when there is a director of corporate communications who communicates so clearly and so concisely that it makes sense. And sometimes all people require, Winsome, is just for it to be explained and for it to make sense. And that was done brilliantly. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate all that you shared this morning. You brought us tons of information and tons of insight into what is happening. That was in Winsome Callum, Director
Thank you so very much.
Corporate Communications. You too, stay safe. At JPS, reminding us to charge up, stay safe, and also report emergencies through the proper channels as we face Tropical Storm Melissa. All right, there's more sunrise on the horizon. Please stay with us right here on CVM TV.
is giving up to $5 million in free content insurance.
We've developed a free online calculator. So anybody in Jamaica, any homeowner can go on to BCIC online. You don't even have to be a BCIC customer, and it will give you a building value.
When you update your home's rebuilding cost with our online calculator, you'll get $5 million in free content insurance and up to 12 months to pay your premium.
If you're not insured, go get it now. Better to be safe than sorry.
TGIS, thank goodness it's the sale at Courts. It's the biggest sale weekend of the year with up to 80% off store-wide from Friday, October 24th to Sunday, October 26th. TGIS, 3 days of fantastic deals at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
Everybody needs a helping hand, somebody to understand. In the end, we're all human. For people living with HIV, no discrimination. Here to support them through. Respect you as usual. Got to protect them too. When your friend or your family, somebody in your community. People living with HIV. Protect, accept, and respect people living with HIV. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Monster Milk Mega Winnings Promotion with me. Only for prices in the Monster Milk Mega Winnings Promotion. Buy any 3 boxes of Monster Milk and WhatsApp your receipt along with your name, address, phone number, and the name of the promotion to 876-352-1517. And you could be the lucky grand prize winner of a $200,000 Visa card. Or you could win 5 weekly prizes. Promotion runs September 15th to November 30, 2025. Grand draw December 4, 2025. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Act. Made by Seprod. Must be good.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Employers and householders, access the Hart NSTA Trust Skills Registry today to employ trained and certified skilled professionals. The time by Hart is
6:30.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi.
In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, Singer, and IslandNet Services.
To our valued Jamaican customers, we know that internet is a basic human right today. And that's why we're here working 24/7 to serve you and make sure that we restore every single community back into service. We're here in Hermitage right now trying to restore the last bit of customers in Stony Hill who have been without service since the hurricane. As you can see in the background, we have a tree that has fallen, and this is typical right across the length and breadth of Jamaica. We have light poles down, we have trees down, which have impacted your service. Our teams will not stop until we get every community restored. Since the hurricane, we restored over 1,200 communities of 2,000 that went down. And we're working every day to bring back every single one. We're working in every single parish just to make sure that your services are there for you when you need them.
Jamaica, we are working to reconnect you as quickly as possible.
We're working basically 24 hours a day, so we're asking you to give us a little patience and we will get your service up.
This is about you, the customers. We commit, we care, and we connect. We're going to make sure that you are in touch with the entire outside world.
We love it, all the assurances we can take it, give it to us. Of course, hi there, welcome back. Glad to have you back with us this morning. Now, as Melissa edges closer, one thing is for sure, communication is key.
Yeah.
Tell us how Flow Jamaica is keeping the island connected to the storm. We are joined by Stephen Price, Vice President and General Manager of Flow Jamaica. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my family.
Good morning, Stephen. We were looking at footage before on screen, and that was our last system that we experienced, Hurricane Beryl.
Yes,
so safe to say, you guys have some experience in this.
Yes. Not our first rodeo.
Not our first rodeo, but the truth is, no rodeo is the same.
Rodeo is the same.
That's the thing with the systems.
So I will tell you, what you have to do is keep in a constant state of preparation.
Yeah.
I think we've continued to learn, right? As every disaster does. You know, you create new experiences. You say, okay, what if, and you make the plans for that. What I can safely say is that we've learned from the last one. We've put so much things in place. So many simulations have been done. We've had local simulations of hurricanes. We've had regional simulations of hurricanes. We've done simulations with JPS, Digital, NWC, ODPEM, all of the major stakeholders, NWA. So we feel as prepared as we can be in this particular moment. I think we have over 61% of our sites are covered with alternative power, either solar or generators. And we continue to really move a lot of the infrastructure that was aerially underground in the most vulnerable spots. I mean, like Mandeville, Poros, Sandy Bay, those areas we have moved underground already. So it's a lot hardened. And those are critical channels for many of our customers and our partners like NWC, our partners like JPS, the government, etc. So we've made sure to harden a lot of those, and we're fighting and as ready as we can be for this moment.
Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, trust me, I was going to ask you about, the mobile sites and the adequacy.
No, I think we are very much in a much better position. We've increased our capacity almost, I'd say, 15 to 20% over the past year. I will say to you, we added about 13 additional sites over the past year. So we're putting the things in place. We have added capacity. So for this moment when people are working from home, doing school from home, etc., we are there for them right now at this present point in time. And we know the usage will amp up as people have cabin fever and are locked away. So I mean, we're making sure that we're prepared for them. Right now, our teams, our Emergency Operations Center is fully open, 24/7, manned by our team. We are working from home today. We're the not customer-facing technician kind of resources. Those are working from home. And we're going to work through the storm. Let me tell you, I think we're quite happy with the level of preparation. I don't want any panic. I want Jamaicans to be prepared.
Yes.
Please take every single moment you can to be prepared. There's nothing called last minute.
Right.
Any piece of preparation you do will benefit you.
What's interesting is that when you mention in saying nothing called last minute, it feels as though we've had ample warning with this system. It feels like we've been duly informed for days now. But also, I was very interested when I just heard you mention simulations that have been done, simulations that include all providers, simulations that include even competitors. That tells me that in a moment like this, we are all hands on deck. Nobody's a competitor, we're a team.
We are holding hands together. This is a journey for Jamaica. And we are going to be there for Jamaica in the moments that matter. You know, and I think that's key for us. That's part of our ethos in terms of what we want. And that's my purpose. You know, this is why I do what I do every single day. Because I want to keep Jamaica connected to the things they love the most.
You know, the most important resource, human resource, you know, let's speak to that because, I mean, these are people doing the job, people working. I want to ask you, how do you keep them motivated in a season like this?
I think the key thing for this is people have to see you in the trenches with them. And that's one thing that I do in these moments. These moments I'm out there in the field. These moments I'm out there with my people. Because we are a human organization. It's not AI running this organization, right? Or people have families. So the most important thing for me is, I like to use the analogy. You know what they use in aircrafts in terms of all souls on board, all the souls accounted for, and that's exactly how I treat my people. We don't want to lose anybody in this time. And worse, we want to make sure that their families are okay. So it's very key. Couple of things that Jamaica needs to understand is that when we get hit by a storm or a system like this, we fall under the National Disaster Risk Management processes and policies, right? Now, what happens immediately after a storm is hit, we have to wait on ODPEM to give us that all clear. It is at that moment when we have that all clear that we're now able to go out and do our first initial assessment. That initial assessment takes between 36 to 48 hours. Then we understand exactly how we block and tackle in terms of the prioritization. Obviously, government, health centers, police, etc. They're high priority customers that we have, NWC, JPS, etc. So we have to start the block and tackling, and then we continue to do the quick wins to make sure we get people up and running. But we will have mobile throughout. Right now, we have staged in Panama. One of our sister companies came on as Panama. We have staged over 15 technicians ready and waiting, packed and ready to fly and come. So if we see that we have additional damage than what we anticipate, then we can actually call even more to come in. So they're ready at a moment's notice and staged and ready to support us in a time of need.
You mentioned being able to provide service and being able to cater to those who are already on board. You guys have also actually put packages in place. The Storm Ready package, something?
Oh, yes, we have the Storm Ready, especially for our prepaid customers. And we know that most traffic normally, because of power outage, etc., most people go online to mobile. So for prepaid customers, right now, if you buy a 7-day plan or more, you get double data, right? So that will last you, and we know you're going to be drilled on these phones, just watching these updates, etc., etc. So we're making sure that we step in. Make sure you top up your phones. Make sure you have enough credit on your phones. If you don't have the credit, we have our product Flow Lend. So even in a storm, if you run out, you can borrow some credit.
I like that.
And those things. So.
I like Flow Lend. Yeah. You know what I mean?
What are you trying to say, IT?
Me
It
say-
feels very loaded.
I'm going to speak on behalf of the many persons who are watching and say, yeah, I like it too.
Who are you suggesting is going to lend to you?
I'm just saying I like it. Don't you like it? listen. Thank you very much for keeping us informed and reassuring us. It's very important. Communication, as we said at the very beginning, is very, very critically important at this time. You know,
and we will be there for Jamaican people. Bear with us. Bear with all the utilities.
Yes.
Right. It's not an easy journey out there. I know this is a time of demand of no. But some things will take some time.
Right.
But we are as prepared as we can be, and we're going to keep you informed. That's one thing is we're going to commit to. You will know what's happening at every moment of the day, and we're going to keep committed. Our team, our comms team, our marketing team will make sure the information is out there.
Yeah. All right. Always great to have you. Always so informative. That was Stephen Price, VP and General Manager at Flow Jamaica. And it's good to know that even if this weather turns rough, we can still reach out and stay informed and stay communicating with each other and get the information we need. Yeah? All right. Coming up next, we've got more insights and updates as Sunrise continues mapping Melissa. Stay with us right here on CVM. Listen.
TGIS, thank goodness it's a sale! Don't miss Court's biggest sale of the year from Friday, October 24 to Sunday, October 26. Shop at Courts.com and Courts Bargain Center this weekend and get up to 80% off furniture, appliances and electronics. Get bedroom, lounge and dining furniture, smart TVs, stoves, fridges and washers starting at $14,999. Plus, get 30% off credit purchases on 24 months and over. Enjoy amazing early bird deals from 7 to 9 a.m. on October 24 and 25 and 9 to 10 a.m. on October 26. TGIS, 3 days of fantastic deals at Courts.com and Courts Bargain Center from October 24 to 26 with up to 80% off. Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
Negril! The Government Services Mobile Fair is rolling into your community on Friday, October 31. Come to the Negril Beach Park, Norman Manley Boulevard for passport renewal, legal aid assistance, apply for birth certificates, road licenses, path benefits, new business registration, property tax, and NWC services. Get information on the National Housing Trust, plus free health checks and much more. Come out and celebrate the Government of Jamaica Service Excellence Month as we bring government services to your doorstep.
All right, welcome back to Sunrise. So we know that rain might stop the ball game for now, but that doesn't mean that we can't catch up on all the action, right? Well, you know, so enough action going so far. So here is our Sunrise Schoolboy football review to keep you in the loop until play resumes. Take a look.
The Inter-Secondary School Sports Association ISA has postponed the schoolboy football competitions until further notice. This due to the impending severe weather associated with Tropical Storm Melissa. ISA says it will give 48 hours notice prior to the resumption of the competitions. Match day 2 in the round of 16 was set for Saturday for both competitions, with match day 3 set for next Wednesday, October 29. With this postponement, it now remains to be seen how this delay will affect the rest of the season. Let's give you a reminder of the scores from match day 1 on Wednesday. In CVM TV's live and exclusive doubleheader, St. Andrew Technical High School edged Tivoli Gardens High 1-0 thanks to a Shankino Grant strike, his 14th goal of the season.
Back for his team, and this is a good ball played forward, and Stats have the opportunity to take the lead, and they do so with aplomb. St Andrew Technical from the boot of Shankino Grant, the man identified as a player to watch. They take the lead, and all that pressure that they have put on Tivoli Gardens has finally resulted in a goal.
In the opening match of the doubleheader, St Catherine High were held to a goalless draw by Vauxhall High in Group 3. St Catherine High huffed and puffed, but were unable to blow Vauxhall's house down. It left both coaches with mixed feelings after the match.
Opportunity for St Catherine High from the right side. Ball played across the face of goal.
As you see in the game, we get a number of chance. We never capitalize on it, and it really affects us in the game. And I think we need to work on that coming in the next game.
I'm very proud. Yeah, these are the Manning Cup finalists from last year. Not much change within them team. We knew that what we were up against, but we got a chance to win the game. There's a game of moments. They had their chances as well. So I feel like a draw is a fair result.
The competition was marred on Wednesday though by a walk-off from Kempshill, who were beaten 4-0 by Stets. Players from the Clarendon-based team walked off in protest of refereeing decisions, and the game was called off just before the full-time whistle as a result. Here's a reminder of the other scores from Wednesday. Manning Cup champions KC were stunned 1-0 by Heidel. 2023 champions Mona High had an impressive 4-1 win over St Jago. Calabar beat Campion College by a similar scoreline. Charlie Smith turned back St George's College 4-2. Excelsior hammered Woolmer's Boys 3-0, and Jamaica College were held 2-2 by Eltham High. Reigning the Costa Cup champions Garvey Maceo didn't win either, as they were held 0-0 by Clarendon College. In other Da Costa Cup results, McGrath beat Manchester High 2-0, Cornwall College had a 6-1 win over Malden High, Christiana beat William Nib 3-0, Dintil Technical had a 2-1 win over Manning School, Glenmuir beat Magati 1-0, and Ocherius also had a 1-0 win over Old Harbour High. Stay safe and stay dry throughout the passage of Tropical Storm Melissa, and we'll give you all the updates you need regarding the resumption of Issa schoolboy football.
It's the sale at Courts. It's the biggest sale weekend of the year with up to 80% off store-wide from Friday, October 24th to Sunday, October 26th. TGIS, 3 days of fantastic deals at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
How do you think dreams come true for grown-ups?
I think there's a dream princess. She gets to decide what dreams grown-ups get. Maybe land, woohoo! A new house, or like a home makeover. Or a new car. You know, those things grown-ups like.
Even a light-up toothbrush?
Seems like grown-ups get exactly what they dreamed of.
Forget Santa. I'm going to send my list to her next year.
CIBC Caribbean has sweetened the season with incredible cashback deals. Plus, your approved loan gives you a chance to win up to US $5,000. Apply now at www.cibccaribbean.com/sweeten the season. Terms and conditions apply.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Welcome back to Sunrise, and get ready to hold space for something uplifting this morning. Our next guest is proof that even through life's storms, purpose can shine through. She's minister and author Kerry-Ann McBean, and her latest book, Processed to be a Blessing, The Hidden Message, tells a powerful story of transformation and faith. And she joins us to share that story. Good morning. How are you?
Very good morning to you, Kerry-Ann. I want to say quickly, you see, now you will realize the actual book, turning the actual pages becomes very important now, because if there's no electricity, and you can't use those audio books or anything, you have to read the book. Yes. So this is one.
I was wondering where he was going with it.
I know. That's a good one.
Of course, you've spoken about being born and raised in Portland.
Yes.
Right? Being the youngest of 10?
Yes, I am.
The Jamaicans, we call it wash belly.
Yes, I am.
Share with us some of your formative years, memories from your formative years in childhood that had shaped how you view your life today.
Okay. Well, I grew up very poor. And I am 10 of 10 kids. And what my mom instilled in us is like, it doesn't matter what you're going through, you still have to push, you still have to, keep it going, because there is always light at the end of the tunnel. So basically, life never did easy. But when you grow up like that, you just keep on going, you just keep on pushing. That's just it. So it motivates me to just keep on, keep moving.
Marriage, family life, infidelity, your story is one of resilience. You've been very candid about your story.
Yes.
What have you learned about being resilient and about forgiveness as well? What do you share with us in this book?
When you become a woman of God or a man of God, the Lord transform you. So you never think the same, you never do the same when you come in contact with God. So I have found peace, and what I have gone through, you remember, but I don't hold on to it, but for me, it's to tell others that they're part of it. My book, I always write in my books, because it's more than one book, where your pain don't stop where it hurts. Right, so that's very deep. So it doesn't stop, but you got to keep on pushing, you got to keep on praying, you got to know that God stop where it hurts. Yes.
That one
Yes, that's
deep.
very profound.
Yes.
But tell me, you say you have to keep going, you have to know that God what? Tell me.
You have to know that God, when He transforms you, He puts you into a different person. So when that comes on, you are more, you feel more to go out and help others, to tell them that, okay, God can do this. And if He has done it for me, He will do it for you also. So we just have to just keep on going.
Yeah.
Yes.
There are some tough themes that you really faced.
Yes.
Betrayal, of course, you talk about forgiveness and healing. Yes. But when you were writing though, which one of the chapters, or which one of the themes, chapters or themes, was the hardest to write about?
The hardest to write was the part when I speak about my ex, and it was harder to write because when you're with someone, you love that person, and I've gotten hurt from that, but I realize it's not the person, it's the spirit within the person, because I do believe he is a good person, but when you're not in contact with God, then this is what happens. So the spirit that entered him, that's what make him to be that type of person. But I still believe he's a good person, and everyone, we do make mistake, but at the same time, we just have to I forgive him for everything that I went through. And as for me, I talk about it, but I don't want to get really in depth, because I know I'm still going to say it's not him, because everything is spiritual, and it's just a spirit. And I pray one day that the Lord will just change him. Yes.
Processed to be a blessing.
Yes.
The hidden message.
Yes.
Why that title?
Oh, that title was given to me by God. I was basically on my prayer altar praying, and he said, this is the name of the book, and the hidden messages when you read the book. What I have gone through, a lot of people said, oh my God, you went through this, you go through this, and you don't look like what you have been through. And I said, no, I can't look like what I've been through, because if I'm serving God, he said that I will never look like what I am going through. I'm going to look better. So I look at that part of it. So yes.
And let me just say, I know you're saying it because you're watching, you're seeing her. I mean, she's, what would I say? And I'm searching for the superlatives to describe what she's adorned this morning. But beautiful blue
Thank you.
with red, and what you can't experience is that her fragrance.
Yeah, man.
Very, very nice.
I see. Come and talk about the lady things, but it is true. I will admit that one of the first questions I asked our guests is, what fragrance are you wearing? So you are right. There's nothing about your attire or your presentation that reflects what you have been through. No. But that's a big part of the message.
Yes.
The big part of the message is we are so much more than what we experience.
Right.
Yeah.
Much more than what we have gone through. Because, okay, what I've gone through is what prepared me now for what I'm doing. Yeah. Because I'm doing ministry. And I'm doing a ministry in Toronto, Canada. The name of it is Armored House of Empowerment and Charities, where I speak into women's life, empower them, tell them that whatever they have gone through with men, because some of the times what we do is, as women, when we love, they love hard. But first you have to love yourself. Because if you can't love yourself, you can't love someone else. And when you don't love yourself, that's the time the hurt comes in, because you love the person more than how you love yourself. So you have to love yourself first. So we try to teach them, love yourself first, get to know yourself first, because a lot of us don't know ourselves.
And that's not selfish.
No, it's not.
It's not selfish. That's not selfish. It's literally a part of learning and growing and improving, even as a servant of God. It's understanding who you are as a person.
Understanding who you are as a person. That's it.
You know, if they read the book and they miss a number of things, what's the one thing you do not want them to miss? The one message, the one takeaway. You say, hey, listen, let's focus on this one thing.
The one thing is the turnaround, is the forgiveness part, is the transformation part. Because the transformation part is the hardest part. Because you're going to go through pain. The pain, it's going to break you, but with God will help you for you to go over it, to get over it, and to be who He has called you to be. So that's why I am here, and I am going to put in this a little bit. I'm also here for a conference.
Nice.
It's the finale. I had one in Canada. I went to the States. Where the Lord sent me, that's where I go.
Right.
I don't know who is coming. I don't know who is going to show up. I just keep these conferences, and then people will show up, life get delivered, people get transformed, and stuff like that. So this one is actually tomorrow at Christ for Life Deliverance Tabernacle, 87 Tower Hill Drive. Well, a lot of people are going to say them now come down there, but come, because we have Holy Ghost fire down there waiting.
Right there, right there.
So we have Holy Ghost fire down there waiting, and it's my bishop, Apostle Dr. Rowan Carnegie. It's also the church 18th anniversary. So my conference is the thing that kick off the 18th anniversary. Yes, so it's gonna be a 4-day thing for them, but mine is on the Saturday. So you should come out. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be amazing. A lot of powerful women, a man and woman of God. My speaker is out of Trinidad and Tobago, a powerful prophetess that will speak into people's life. Or story, oh my God. I'm just going to give you just a little bit. Or story, if I hear people say them dead, and there's people come touch them and then wake up or inject them. She is like one of those, like really died. And when she got up, she said, she started asking for an African doctor. And there wasn't an African doctor that worked at the hospital. But the Lord sent an angel to wake her up. Wow. So she was dead.
Wow.
So when she came up and she came back to the hospital, she came and she's like, where is the African doctor? And they said, there's no African doctor here. And she said, yes, that's a doctor, this man, and he was the one who gave me the injury. And they said, no, there is no African doctor here. So when God works, He works in mysterious ways, and He always works for His people.
Wow.
So, yes.
Where can people get your book? Where can they pick it up?
All my 4 books are on Amazon. They're in every different language you can think of. Yes. All over the world. They're in Barnes & Noble. Yes. So
excellent. So pick up your copy of any of the four books today.
Yes.
Obviously, we were focusing on Process to be a blessing, the hidden message, but see, there are 1, 2, 3, and there's another one, 4. So grab your copy today. That was minister and author Carrie-Ann McBean sharing her journey and reminding us that every test can shape a testimony. Yes. More updates and inspiration ahead as Sunrise continues this morning.
I worship you. I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working.
TGIS, thank goodness it's a sale! Don't miss Court's biggest sale of the year from Friday, October 24 to Sunday, October 26. Shop at Courts, Courts.com and Courts Bargain Center this weekend and get up to 80% off furniture, appliances and electronics. Get bedroom, lounge and dining furniture, smart TVs, stoves, fridges and washers starting at $14,999. Plus, get 30% off credit purchases on 24 months and over. Enjoy amazing early bird deals from 7 to 9 a.m. on October 24 and 25 and 9 to 10 a.m. on October 26. TGIS, 3 days of fantastic deals at Courts.com and Courts Bargain Center from October 24 to 26 with up to 80% off. Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
Trust Hawkeye's Total Connect. Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
Time by Hawkeye is 8 a.m.
Need a little extra this Christmas? Infinity Cooperative Credit Union has the solution with our Infinity Merry Money promotion. Whether it's sprucing up your home, upgrading your car, or covering holiday expenses, we've got you. From October 10 to December 15, borrow $500,000 or more and you can be entered to win your share of $500,000 in cash prizes. Get the money you need and make your Christmas truly merry with Infinity Merry Money promotion. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
All right, Sunrise continues mapping, Melissa. It appears to be the calm before the storm. But we want to keep you updated with all that's happening, so we're checking with our reporter Amari Wilson on the ground. Amari.
Good morning, Sunrisers. It's early days yet, but we're here in Papine Square. Operations are still normal. There are taxi operators out. There are also business operators and business owners out. So for the most part, business is still in action for the residents and operators here in Papine. But our trip does not stop here. We are on our way to the Mavis Bank and Gordon Town area because, as we know, those are landslide prone areas. So we'll keep you updated. So stay tuned to CVM News for more details.
All right, many thanks to Amari for keeping us connected. And of course, speaking of connections, telecommunications firm Digicel is all storm stable to ensure that you can keep in touch and reach out as needed when Melissa makes landfall. Well, joining us is Brittany Clark, Digicel's Public Relations Manager, to walk us through how they're keeping networks strong, customers informed, and of course, their teams ready. Brittany, good morning.
Good morning.
Very good.
How are
Good
you
morning,
doing?
Brittany.
We're good, we're prepared.
Yes, good. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you walked in with a smile, which means, because when you're prepared, like if you're going to do an exam, right, and you're prepared, you smile.
Yes, of course.
If you're not prepared, you worry, you know?
Yeah.
Talk to us about the specific measures that Digicel has activated in preparation for this tropical summer's coming.
Absolutely. Well, I understand the concern of customers because we know how important it is to stay connected during this time. And we want to just assure all our customers that we are prepared, we are ready. We have been doing the groundwork from as early as last year, coming from the learnings of Beryl, and we've seen all the things that we needed to address in order to make things possible. So just wanted to put that out there that we are prepared. We have expanded our generators in terms of the capacity. So we have added new generators. We figured out how to have fuel be distributed in a mass production kind of way, whereas we'll be able to do several touch points to cover as much ground as possible if necessary. We are in dialogue with our providers, or collaborative efforts are really what will help us to stay connected as well. So we're in dialogue with JPS, we're in dialogue with Flow as well, just to ensure that as a collective we are ready. Our teams are trained, we have persons on the ground, and we've engaged contractors as well to add additional support if needs be.
Awesome.
You know what's interesting is so many people be still saying, but they're competitors. What do you mean you're in dialogue? But when it comes to a moment like this,
absolutely.
ultimately what happens, or what matters rather, is connectivity for the people.
Exactly.
Let us talk a little bit about the preparedness as it relates to field teams, infrastructure. Obviously, with a storm of this nature, concerns are what will happen to the infrastructure, which allows you to then provide your service.
Exactly.
Is there any additional, preparedness or ventures or efforts rather that have been mobilized? Backup power systems in place. Walk me through all of that so people can be aware.
All right, awesome. So as I mentioned, we would have done the groundwork beforehand. So we've done our infrastructure checks. Everything at this time is in place. We have secure systems in terms of security, etc. And I just want to plug as well that we want our customers to help us in this time because vandalism is a problem. And we want to ensure that our systems are protected because they serve our customers. But if there's damage done, caused by intentional persons wanting to cause harm, it ruins the system and the connections that we have. So just to put out there that we really want you guys please to join us in just combating this problem. If you see something, report it, call the authorities. But if you're listening, please just leave the equipment. We need those to actually to supply a very fundamental service. Now, going back to your question, as it relates to the preparedness, yes, we've added generators, as I mentioned. So all our generators have been checked. Everything is fueled and ready. Of course, that will come in place if there's a breakdown in the utility service as it relates to electricity, but we are ready. And we've also had our Caban solar energy project, which is an added layer of support if we experience any prolonged outages. Now, as it relates to field teams, we have members on the ground, on standby already. On the call system as well, we have persons ready to address any kind of concern. So we have our WhatsApp line, 355-5000, where persons can actually reach out, get a bot to a system which will transfer them to an agent. We have our 100 line, or 619-5000. Everybody's trained and ready. We have as well assistance in terms of the contractors that we utilize. So we've engaged companies to say, if we need more manpower, it's available. So we've done the full 360, and I can say that we are prepared as it relates to just our end of things, but we are monitoring the storm because we really cannot predict what will come. We just have to be as prepared as possible, and we can say that we are.
Right.
That's good, and you're articulating your preparedness very, very well. What are some of the priority areas or customer groups that you would focus on in case there is a service disruption?
Right.
That you'll go to places, hospital. Talk to me.
Right, excellent. Thank you so much again. So as it relates to all touch points are important. So we're dealing with ODPEM as well because, they are the central body. They have also kept us in touch with other agencies, the hospitals, as you mentioned, the universities too, because not all students will be able to go home at this time. We are in touch with our security forces, rather the police, all persons who will be necessary to activate any emergency response. So all of those persons are key. But our customers, as it relates to internal staff, we've done arrangements. We have a helpline to send out alerts and information to them that has been coordinated. And our prepaid, postpaid customers or business customers are also covered. And just to touch on the business customers, we have our Tier 3 data center, which is in place to provide top-level security and protection during this time. So it's a cloud-based system. Our business customers can be rest assured too that they too are protected. So everybody is covered under our support.
Awesome.
Obviously, we know how important communication is.
Yes.
Like, even in what we're doing right now is to communicate to the people that all hands are on deck.
Yes.
Let's say that we're in the heart of this thing and customers have issues or want to be updated or feel like they are, needing information. Where do people get information? How do they stay informed? How can they get the updates from Digicel?
Yes, I'm happy you brought that up because we noticed learning from Beryl that was a little challenge in terms of how the updates were provided. So we've mobilized several channels. So as I mentioned, our 100 is available, 619-5000, which is also our care center line. We have our WhatsApp line now activated, 355-5000. So just send us a WhatsApp, any reports or information or question. We also have our Digicel channel on WhatsApp where we send updates on a periodic basis. Yes. And of course our social media channels at Digicel Jamaica. So again, full 360. We really do try our best to keep our customers informed, and what's most important, informed in a timely manner, because we don't want to wait to provide updates and then they start to wonder what's happening. So we've been doing the work.
Stay locked into the social media platforms as well.
Definitely.
Yes. I'm calling Brittany if I have a challenge. And so Brittany,
I do feel like you just want Brittany to tell you all the updates of the store. Like you're just like, I like the way Brittany communicates. Awesome. Thank you so much. Really informative.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
Thank you. You too, please.
And obviously, as you said, you can prepare as best as possible. We don't know until we're in the thick of it, but I'm wishing you a smooth next few days, as smooth as it can possibly be.
Yes, thank you. And same to you.
Thank you. All right. That was Brittany Clark, Public Relations Manager at Digicel Jamaica. And of course, we really appreciate you for keeping us connected when it matters most. Yeah. All right. Now we're hoping that you'll keep us in the loop throughout the day with what's happening in your area. So is it sunny? Is it calm? How are you feeling ahead of Tropical Storm Melissa? Send us your updates via DMs or WhatsApp at 876-833-0897. We want to know what's happening in your neck of the woods. There's more sunrise on the other side of the break. Please stay with us right here on CVM TV.
It's time!
Welcome to High School Pitchside. We have another fascinating episode for you.
More matches, more big clashes.
Let's talk about some of the big rivalries coming up this week.
More of your favorite features.
And trust me, you won't fall asleep in this history class.
And of course, we always want to hear from you.
Hear from your alma mater's players and coaches in Team Talk.
You know we can't leave you out. So send us your messages on social media and watch us react on FanView.
And you know we love a good little debate, right, Gio? We've got you covered all season long on High School Pitchside.
High School Pitchside, your ultimate guide to all things schoolboy football, Thursdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
the internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than...
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, Singer, and Islandnet Services.
Ready. Rebuke them. Them no like we no like them. Rebuke them. Them no like we no like them. Trample them. We no care if the devil send them. Trample them. We no care if the devil send them. Everybody got time. Move on to everybody.
Got time. Everybody. Hey. Welcome back to Sunrise. So we've talked storm safety. Now it's time for a little storm shopping.
Yes.
Because the house can't empty while Sam outside wreaking havoc, yeah? So here's how it's gonna go, right?
How it's gonna go?
I am going to, for this free zone, I am going to describe a food. You are going to have to figure out which food I have described. The first to put that item into your shopping cart wins a point.
You're only describing the food items
that are
on
here.
table.
Correct.
Okay.
Got you?
Okay.
So here are some, of course, everybody is in the frame of mind of promoting, their tin foods and their non-perishables and all these things. Yes. So, are you ready?
We are ready. Let
me give you an example.
No, we're ready.
The first to pick it up and put it in your shopping cart. By the way, show me your shopping cart.
Yeah, let's see your cart.
See your cart there.
Hey,
that cart.
Perfect.
Right?
We're ready, TK.
Are you ready? Let's go. Imagine a snack that's crisp, ready to support cheese, butter, or even fish.
Crackers.
1 point. All right. You know, say.
All right, let's go.
Say.
Come quick again before we come back. Quick.
Ready? It's a major food item and a veteran that can either run you down or be flushed out over some rice.
Mackerel. Oh, how you?
Mackerel.
That is correct. 2 points for IT.
Come on, TK. Give me something on this side of the table.
All right. Ready? All right. Make us see. It is the chicken of the sea.
Tuna. Where's the tuna?
That's 1 point for Yendi.
Come again.
All right. Now I need you to picture a can of meaty mystery that once opened transforms into a savory surprise, but you can't unlock it without a key. Hey, she has it. It's in her.
I had it.
Whose cart is it in?
My hand. Whose cart is it in? We can zoom in. My hand was under IT's hand.
Replay the video.
My hand was under IT's hand.
No.
Next. All right. Imagine a tiny waxy sun that melts your fears away. The candle is correct. The candle is correct.
All right, ready again. Come again, the TK.
No, maybe.
Ready again.
Imagine a humble grain that starts its day as a sleepy seed, only to transform into a warm, comforting bowl of goodness. What you got there?
Porridge.
The oats.
Grain.
Is that yes?
Yes.
That is correct.
Grain.
That is correct. Ready now? Ready?
Yes.
Ready? This pantry hero is always ready. It's the perfect base to eggs sausages.
Hey!
Well, you know.
Eggs.
You know. That is kind of correct, you know.
No, it's big.
That's not what's on the paper, but that is kind of correct.
What's on the paper?
This pantry hero is always
Trust me,
ready.
in there already.
It's the perfect base to eggs, sausages.
Yes, see that bit.
You know?
It must be the
You know
beans.
what I'm going to give you? I'm going to give you that. That's correct.
What's on the paper?
That's correct. That's correct. I feel like it's on me. You know what?
Yes.
We'll give it to you. We'll give it to you. We'll give it to you. That's correct. All right. Ready? Just a pop brings the fun. Shelly Ann is its minister. And it's always shaped like a cylinder. Yay! That is correct. All right, next. This go-to meat when your mind... When your mind is in a bind,
I train him.
eat on white rice, half a par, aka poor people caviar. You're right, you're right. Shove it already. Shove it already.
Three sardine.
Poor people caviar. That is correct. It is the sardine with the bodies coming.
No, I eat sardines.
Look here, I'll flush out on
I
white
love
rice.
sardine.
Anybody keeping score? Because I'm not sure who's winning.
No, but I'm going to take all of the sardine them.
Which that's going to be counted as one. Don't worry yourself. It's 1 point. Ready?
I'll put 2 over here to make you feel better. Next.
With this, the body's hot air doesn't stand a chance. When consumed in your belly, it prance.
It's either cocoa or coffee.
We'll give you both of them.
Chocolate or coffee?
It's tea, but we'll give you tea.
Chocolate or coffee?
There's coffee tea and there's tea.
Yeah, so either the chocolate or the coffee.
It's tea, that is correct.
But you can't have 2 of them.
Anything for bust gas. The 2 of them bust gas.
Is that chocolate or coffee?
2 of them bust the gas.
Ready?
Yeah.
Rain or shine. A specific weekend day without this isn't complete.
Coconut milk and put in the rice and peas.
Add some ground provisions to make it more sweet. You know, saying it's a wicked set.
Oh, a soup then.
Yeah! I was like, boy,
weekend treats.
You got it, Ivy. Good job. Good job.
Saturday soup.
Good job.
Fair enough.
All right.
All right.
Ready again for a quick. Ready? I have my eyes on you. Sorry.
Stop doing that.
Sorry. For a quick pick-me punch with a lot of crunch. Morning, noon, or night, this simple treat makes things right.
Crunch?
Morning, noon, or night.
Morning.
There we go.
Yes.
But add the cereal.
Yes.
So
1 point each.
Yay.
Apparently, I didn't even realize there was more. All right.
Yes. Christmas time, sorry.
Hey, take that out.
Everything solved.
No, take that out. Take that out and come. Let's go. Over here. You're cashing out. May I have item 1? Let's go.
I see. Look here, your anthem played in the background.
Beep, beep. 1.
No.
Where did this come from?
What is wrong?
Where did this come from?
IT.
What is wrong?
Remove.
IT.
I don't understand. You need water. Okay, you not have water.
IT. IT, God is watching you.
Let's go. 1 item, 2 items, 3 items, 4, 5. You go on good 6 items.
Nothing. You're trying to catch your trolley?
Please remove yourself over back. Put these back in your trolley, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Point standing 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Count
together, boys and girls. 6, 7. See, I only count the coffee. I never count the chocolate. You see? Because they're the same.
That was close on a 6.
7, 6.
No, 6, 7. Because as the youngsters would say today, 6, 7.
Oh, okay. You can stay with it.
What's
on what?
My daughter will be so proud.
IT is like, what is happening?
What's 6, 7?
Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it in a break.
You have to do this. Hands up and down. Practice. Now we're gonna go 6, 7.
6, 7.
At Sunrise, we teach you everything and anything. So, congratulations to our runner-up, IT Ellis, on 6 points. Give him a round of applause. And our winner, I get to do this. Introducing our winner for this morning, Yandy.
with just 7 points.
All right.
With just 7 points. You understand? But people, let me tell you something. Even though we compete and she gets 7 and we get 6, it's when Reggae Boys beat Trinidad, 2 of you are going to celebrate.
That's
when
true.
Reggae Boys beat Curacao, the 2 of you are going to celebrate. And that you have to do too.
But we're going
to celebrate.
Yeah. You're not the winner today. Stop. It's not a collective effort today. We're not doing it today. That's all the time we have in Free Zone. Coming up, a little art, a little rhythm, and a whole lot of vibe. So be sure to stay tuned and not be bad mind, because we are born bad mind.
Hey.
See there?
We are born out bad mind. You're too bad mind. You're too bad mind. We are born out bad mind. You're too bad mind. You're too bad mind. Ready. Any weapon we rise against, we shall fall. Brimstone fire when me put over your wall. Father God tell me if you preach it like Paul. Slew Eden like Goliath and Saul. Small axe make big tree fall. And answer God call. Make a joyful night to the Lord. And to the Lord make a joyful night. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall forever live and never die. Passion of the Christ.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
It's time.
Welcome to High School Pitchside. We have another fascinating episode for you.
More matches, more big clashes.
Let's talk about some of the big rivalries coming up this week.
More of your favorite features.
And trust me, you won't fall asleep in this history class.
And of course, we always want to hear from you.
Hear from your alma mater's players and coaches in Team Talk.
You know we can't leave you out. So send us your messages on social media and watch us react on FanView.
And you know we love a good little debate, right, Gio? We've got you covered all season long on High School Pitchside.
High School Pitchside, your ultimate guide to all things schoolboy football, Thursdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi. Brought to you by Grace, Singer, and Islandnet Services.
Seven. Whoa.
Whatever that is, I'm
not
learning.
This, this.
Oh, this?
Yeah, clock that.
Oh.
This is talk. It's a chat. But this is clock that.
We're back.
Yes.
Welcome back. Listen, we've been tracking the storm all morning, right? Mm-hmm. But right now we're taking a creative turn, because even when the skies get grey, art as a way of bringing back the color. So this morning, joining us today is one of Jamaica's most dynamic and expressive voices, Everaldo Apoko.
All right, so you may know him from the Little Theatre Movement, the Nomads Band, and more recently from his solo work that blends reggae, dub, spoken word, and of course storytelling. He's an actor, musician, and poet who uses his platform to talk love, truth, and the everyday struggles of life in Jamaica. Well, today we're catching up on his latest creative chapter with new music. Welcome.
Apoko.
Good morning.
Yeah.
It's so good to have you.
Give thanks.
I want to first say it's interesting that in the movie, in the Marley's movie, One Love, you played Scratch.
Don't it? Lee Scratch.
And he's an enigmatic creative.
Big word.
I think you are too, and so you are a perfect fit because, I mean, when we think Everable Query, there are so many different forms of expressions. I mean, you could have stuck to a particular niche and said, this is what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? Like my brother Fancy Cat, it's comedy, that's it. Nothing, zero.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but you have expressed yourself in so many different ways. Why though?
Why? That's a good question.
Why never find a one particular thing and say, that's it?
I think it's the genesis. I started JCDC, you know, doing dub poetry, you know. So I didn't even know how to do dub poetry at the time. You know, I just saw the girls liking it and I was like,
woman inspired.
You can't go wrong with that, you know. But you know, it developed a drama club at KSC, and so in JCDC we were doing sonnet, psalm, Shakespeare, Louis Bennett poems, dub poetry, you know, dialect, acting. So we were doing that, winning up medals and till blops, you know, we have to leave school and we're like, well, you know, we have to continue this, you know. We're doing, so those times we were just doing it to go on Mellow-Go-Round and and there was a Mellow-Go-Round in Miami too. So
there was.
Yeah,
oh my
you know,
goodness.
so we used to
That was goals.
Yeah, you have to get really high up, you know. So I won there's this award that I won called Best Speech Overall Presentation in 2003. You know, and that took a turn for me too, in the sense that the group was also in that category. So when I'm saying from Kingston College, best overall, everybody jump up, no man. So I said, no. Overall, I was like, oh, interesting. So we start thinking it and say, oh, you know, I love it, you know, and I don't think there's any limit to the creativity, you know. I'm just a creative and a full joy just you know, engage in that godliness within, because you know, it's also therapy too. You know, it's deep therapy, and you know, mental health is a big issue.
What's so interesting is there's no need to fit your art into a box, but also art, as you're explaining now, it's therapeutic, it is connection, it is so much deeper than the average person truly understands. You've gone as far as to give a mantra to your art. The art is a weapon mantra that you live by. Let's talk about the weapon that is art and what it is that you are using your weapon to fight or to conquer or to express.
Well, you know, the different social challenges, the different box, the stereotype. I start with myself too, you know, like for instance, maybe just being, you know, ridiculously confident enough to be barefooted, you know, even though I'm not Muta, but you know, it's just trying to strip back those societal things that are not necessary. Like for instance, now I'm doing this campaign called Big Man Thing, Big Man Talk, which is a, you know, it's powered by VPA. I think it means Violence Protection Against Women or something like that. But they're aiming at the men. And we were talking about the man box and what we grew up, you know, like man don't cry or, you know, man don't wash and cook and thing. But you know, my mommy had 3 of us, you know, and she'd make sure she teach you for wash, cook, and clean.
3 boys?
Yeah, 3 boys, you know, big up mommy, you know, Burstle anyway there. Yeah, and so when she instilled those rules, when we go in the wider society and hear them things, it was
that is foreign.
Yeah, that's foreign.
Because your norm is to be a contributor within your living space.
Exactly, you know, she always put that in our brain, you know. You know, you're not gonna find a good woman or you're gonna identify a good woman, you know, them thing there. So I've lived my life like, I grew up in a church home too, like very Christian revival, poco, you know, so the foundation is just very, you know,
eclectic.
Yeah, it's so interesting. I probably need a documentary, but yeah, but art
Listen now.
So there are, you know, I say there are a lot of rebels out there, but these days I don't find no cause, you know.
Let's clock into
let's clock
the cause. Yeah. So, but there's so many causes
that
to be speaking about.
Exactly, you know. And I like to attach myself to all those things, you know. I did this mental health theme short film called Beg Your Call, and it's doing well across the festivals over the world. It's in Nigeria now at a festival. It was at Skylark recently, and it's picking up a lot of attraction worldwide because it's really a two-hander, me and Raoul Blaze. It's directed by Mikey T, or something like that. Sorry, forgive me, Mikey. But it's really about the importance of checking in. And don't take it for granted. Pick up the phone and call your brethren, call your sister, be light, cheer them up,
I know you're a father, right? So
Yeah.
I'm a father of a son.
Easy.
I don't know if he's going to KC or aspiring to KC.
He never tries.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
But I want to know, you spoke about your mother and how she grew up with 3 boys, and you're not constrained by the stereotypes. Like you can pick up any type of garment off the line if it belongs to a female. When you're growing up, you're told that you can't pick up certain kinds of garments. But you're not constrained by those stereotypes.
It's funny, they always tell me a story when I was younger, I couldn't remember. So I had this favorite old lady, and she normally hung with her clothes, and those special ones. And she's big too, so they're very big, But she can barely walk, but she's my favorite lady. And if the rain is coming on, she'll say, go take off the clothes, sorry, baby. And I will, as youths are rude, I said, no, and then the rain will come run, but take them up. And they used to say, when the clothes on the bed, I used to just run and dive into it, And she was deteriorating. I remember I used to eat her even when they blend up. You have to blend up the food. She had to leave that for me still, or else I would cry. That was the bond. I remember before she passed, she said, when I pass, I'm gonna protect you here. I'm coming back to protect you. She was just dressing me up psychologically too. So. I never know that was an issue to take up them things now until you grow big. You're like, oh, okay, I'll take up the dry ones.
You get it?
You get it? Listen, we have Everaldo Craig here this morning, and of course he's going to be performing because there's no way he can come here.
Oh, absolutely not.
And we don't see a display of that creativity.
Better be a display or two. I'm just saying. I hope you have a few ready.
Oh, you do have.
And he's here with a full band.
Yes. Big up my Gitsy and Leo himself.
Yes.
Well, we're going to have a little takeover of the Sunrise stage right after this break. Please do not go anywhere. You're going to be thoroughly entertained this morning right here on Sunrise.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
It's time.
Welcome to High School Pitchside. We have another fascinating episode for you.
More matches, more big clashes.
Let's talk about some of the big rivalries coming up this week.
More of your favorite features.
And trust me, you won't fall asleep in this history class.
And of course, we always want to hear from you.
Hear from your alma mater's players and coaches in Team Talk.
You know we can't leave you out. So send us your messages on social media and watch us react on FanView.
And you know we love a good little debate, right, Gio?
We've got you covered all season long on High School Pitchside.
High School Pitchside, your ultimate guide to all things schoolboy football, Thursdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi. Brought to you by Grace, Singer, and IslandNet Services.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi. Brought to you by Grace, Singer, and IslandNet Services.
Where it all begins. The quest to become great. Inspired by those who went before them, these four boys dream of playing in the ISSA schoolboy football competitions.
Will you score this for Casey? Will you score? It's a shot! It's a goal!
And it's a shot, and it's a goal! And KC has won the Manning Cup, and they will play Clarendon College in the Olivia Shield.
One, two, three.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have in this morning's Sunrise. We want to say a huge thank you to all our guests this morning. Remember to continue sharing what's happening in your area as, you know, obviously the storm comes in and things start to change in your area. Share that information, whether it be damaged property, any flooding, any road blockages, any landslides, and any emergencies. Please send us your videos. You can send a 2 to 3 minute voice note if you like as well. Let us know what's happening. You can send this via DM or you can send it via WhatsApp to 876-833-0897.
Also, the persons who heard on Tuesday that the hurricane was coming and who went and shop Wednesday, not go back today. You shop already.
I see.
You understand? Because, you know, leave space for those persons who heard late and they are going to do final preparations today. You know, be your brother's keeper, your sister's keeper, okay? And remember, I said it at the very beginning, fear is future. It didn't happen yet. It might not even happen. Focus on today. Stay in the moment.
And also focus on preparing.
Yes.
Let us just be very clear as well. That even if nothing happens, please be prepared for either something to happen or for nothing to happen. But it is much better to be prepared than to be unprepared. So please just prepare. We've had ample notice, we've had ample warning, we've had ample opportunity to get ourselves organized. If you look on the screen there, you are seeing emergency contact numbers. Make note of those numbers because they may not be available to you in the moment of an emergency, so make note of those. Make note of everything that needs to be packaged and perhaps moved to higher elevated areas, on top of one cabinet, on top of something else, the whatnot, but
The wagonat.
The wagonat, as IT says, don't make nobody catch you with you know what down. And you know what I'm saying when I say that, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
So of course you put it in plastic and put it high.
Yeah.
As you put it high and you go higher, remember, God without man is still God.
That's right.
Google the song Heritage Singers. It's called Peace Speaker. I know a peace speaker. But man without God is nothing. Nada, zilch, wind, this vapor. Have a great weekend.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Stay
take care
dry.
Of yourself. Call somebody who need that call.
Take care of each other.
God bless you.
This one is for Melissa, the hurricane. I am ready for love. Why are you hiding from me? I quickly give my freedom just to be in your captivity. I am ready for love. All of the joy and the pain, and all the time that it takes just to be in your good grace. Lately I've been thinking maybe you're not ready for me. Maybe you think I need to learn maturity. They say watch what you ask for, 'cause you might receive. But if you ask me tomorrow, I say the same thing. I am ready for love. Would you please lend me your ear? I promise I won't complain. I just need you to acknowledge I am here. If you give me half the chance, I prove this to you. I will be patient, kind, faithful, and true. From a man who loves music, a man who loves art. Respect the spirit world and things with his art. I am ready for love. Would you please take me in your hands? I will learn what you teach and do the best that I can. I am ready for love, here with an offering of my voice, my eyes, my soul, my mind. Tell me what is enough to prove I am ready. Wow. For love, I am ready. Easy no get see. Leo. Yeah, that's Ready for Love cover by India, you know. Wow, them reverb, yeah. Now this one is called Now What Them Talk. Produced by Dakers. Lord, 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 Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord. Lord, I'm your favorite servant. I read all your words. I didn't fornicate. Let me into the pearly gate. Now what them talk? Them now what them talk? Them now what them talk? Them now what them talk? Soon time will reveal what's inside them heart. Them now what them talk? 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 Watch them turn a pillar of. I know any and anyone who said, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. Because some of them are just wolf in a sheep clothing. I know me say so the Bible. Them say trouble not set like yeah. But Samson never said Delilah coming because of something cloud up in brain. I wonder if you see what I'm saying. Cause I see it. I see it. I see it. When I see it, kill Mr. Muspus. Kill Mr. Muspus. Kill Mr. Muspus. Kill Mr. Muspus. Them now what them talk. 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 Now what them talk. Well, it must be His Majesty Thomas Carted in the S class. I have the high grade, so it's always in the best class. Surprise the principal when every test pass. Take on these challenges, I'm ready for the next task. Don't burn your bridges. Get ready for crack.
Where it all begins. The quest to become great. Inspired by those who went before them, these four boys dream of playing in the ISSA schoolboy football competitions.
Will he score this for Casey? Will he score? It's a shot, it's a goal!
And it's a shot, and it's a goal! And Casey has won the Manning Cup, and they will play Clarendon College in the Olivia Shield.
This is Watch the Weather Hurricane Tips. We are in the Atlantic hurricane season. For a couple days back to back, we have experienced heavy rainfall, which resulted in flooding across the Montego Bay and Kingston areas. This should be a clear indicator that we ought to be prepared. Replace or stock up on emergency supplies, for example, batteries for radios and flashlights, kerosene lamps, kerosene oil, and matches paired with candles. Having a generator as a backup is always a great idea. Ensure the generator is outside and is 20 feet away from windows and doors to prevent carbon monoxide poisoning. Prepare first aid kits. These are important. If you have never had an emergency kit in your home, hurricane season is the perfect time to ensure you have this prepared to manage injuries, illnesses, or any other emergencies. Painkillers are a must-have. Benadryl, any prescribed medications for medical conditions, ensure you fill them as soon as a hurricane watch is announced. If medicine